I'm sorry, you hear me now? My voice is clear? Okay. Okay, yeah, welcome. So what we discussed before, our main session today is for only for three functions or three formulas. What we discussed before is three functions called count. I want to count this number of students, and sum. I want to sum these values, and I want the average for these values. Okay, this is the standard count, sum, and average. But for today, I don't want this. What I want is that I want to calculate the number of students per department. And it's the same idea. These tables are the same idea. I want to calculate the number of students per letter grade. I want to calculate the number of male students versus female students. And absolutely, you can bring the percentage for all of those based on the count that you calculate. I want to know the number of students and fresh students, the bridge students and fresh students, nationality. All of those have the same idea, uh, just to practice. Here, I want to calculate the number of pass students and number of fail students, and based on that, I will calculate the pass rate for the whole students. All of those can be achieved by a function called count if. It's conditions. It counts the number of students based on a condition. In this case, what is my condition is the department. In this case, what is my condition is the letter grade, and so on. So this is one thing. The other thing is that if I have the students have paid a certain amount of fees that they have to pay, I want to calculate the payable fees because it's not fixed for every student. Some students pay 27,000, some students pay 20,000 only. So I want to calculate the total fees for each department. This is by function called sum if. Some values based on a condition. What is my condition here? Is the department. The same idea here. I want to calculate the amount that the students have actually paid, and I want to calculate the amount that is due for the students. This is by sum ifs. Last thing, the average. I want to calculate the average marks for the students per department, and I want to calculate it per department per gender. What is the average of marks in emergency medicine for female students or for male students, and so on. This is the same idea here also. I want to calculate the number of students per nationality or average marks per nationality and department, and the due fees per nationality and department. So this is our map for today. So the first thing I will count the number of students per department. As we mentioned before, that the count function, give it the number of arguments that you have, and it will count it for you. But now I want it to be counted based on a condition. So we have, if you see this list, you have count if and count ifs. Count if you have only one condition. In this case, I have only one condition. Count ifs, which is the department. Count ifs if you have more than one condition. So my advice is to use count ifs. It's much easier. You just put only one criteria or one condition only, and it will work, no problem. So what are the criteria? The criteria for, or the parameters for the count ifs. The first one, as you can see here, is the criteria range. Where is the range of the criteria you are counting? Here, I want to calculate the number of students based on what? Based on the department. So I will go to the department, and I will tell it this is my criteria range. My criteria lives in this column. So I will select this column. Don't forget to fix it. F4, then comma. Where is your criteria? Okay, I will count the number of students in this column, but you told me it's count ifs. So you have to give me the criterion you are counting based on. So what is my criteria here? Is the department. I'm counting based on the department. So I will click the cell in which the department is sitting. So and then I will close parentheses and then press enter. So I will have 65 students in emergency department. I will copy the formula down. So I have here per each department, how many students per each department. If you see here the total, it's 500. I have already 500 students. Yes, this is correct. So far, so good. I will make another practice, then I will leave you to practice yourself. I want to calculate the number of students per gender. How many males, how many females? The same idea. Count ifs. Where is my criteria range? Criteria range 1, because I typed count ifs. It's more than criteria. Where is your first criteria range? My first criteria range is the gender. Here, I will select the whole column. Don't forget to lock it, F4, then comma. Where is your criteria? My criteria is the male or female. So I press this cell, male, and close parentheses, press enter. I have 224 male students. Then I will copy the formula. I have 276 female students. So is it clear? I will keep quiet for a minute until you practice those. I'm saying nothing, doctor. I'm just leaving it for you to practice. It's the same idea, nothing new. I'm just calculating them to complete the file.
الو مرة كنت بسألك على
If you're done, press 1 in the chat. So the same equals count ifs. Where is your criteria range? My criteria range is the percentage of the students. I will select the whole column. Don't forget to lock it, F4, comma. Here's the trick. Where is your criteria? My criteria in the previous exercises we just press pass. But if I press pass here and close parentheses, see, 0% the students who passed. It's not correct. Why? Because in the column I chose, which is the percentage of students, no word called pass here. So it's not counting anything here. I want to tell it, don't count the students who have the word pass. No, I want the students who have more than or equal 60%, right? This I want to calculate. But bear in mind, if you have any mathematical operation like this, you have to put it between double quotes. I have to wrap it up with double quotes so it can work. This is the syntax of this formula. So I will press enter. Let me remove the format. So I have 452 pass students. I will copy the formula down, but take care, it's greater than or equal. So for the fail students, it's less than 60%. Press enter. The total is indeed 500 students. So I calculated the pass rate. Is it clear? I will repeat it again. Equals count ifs. Where is your criteria range? My criteria range is in this column in the percentage. Lock it, F4, comma. Where is your criteria? My criteria is that students has to get more than or equals 60%, close parentheses, close double quotes, close parentheses. It will give me, I have 452 students. By the same idea, you can calculate the percentage of passing rate, divide this by the total number of students, which is count, not count if. I want to count all students. I will count all of them. Close parentheses, enter. So here I have 90% as passing rate. I will copy the same. If I want to calculate the failing rate divided by count. So the total number of them, it will be 100, of course. Is that clear?